Okay, good.
Yeah, hey everybody. On this edition of NEARWorkshops, this is a series dedicated to providing free education regarding new SDKs, tooling, APIs, anything developer-oriented for the NEAR ecosystem. We have Peter, who's a co-founder of Here Wallet. They're been really active in the NEAR hack scene, literally winning every hackathon we've done, shipping really fast and being near native. Not only are they shipping out one of the most clean UI wallets, like they are actively building open source tooling and contributing to the NEAR ecosystem and part of the overall developer governance uh, uh, structure. And so, yeah, one of the things that they're shipping out, and also which is a community group, is Python tooling on NEAR. So there's a Python tooling community group, and today they're here to share pynear, their version of Python on NEAR. So yeah, Peter, if you want to take it away.
Yeah, thank you for intro. So yes, we actually work with NEAR, and as a main job, we do this mobile wallet for NEAR, and we did the backend on the Python. I just want to do a little more context about the Pioneer. We work now with backend services for the last 8 months, and there was a lot of problem with how to use NEAR on Python. So finally, we created our own Python framework to work with NEAR, and we published it in open source a couple months ago. And now we continue to develop it. We deploy a lot of new features in this library. And I want to talk more about what you can do with NEAR in your Web2 projects, how you can use it on your Python backends, on your Telegram bots, how it actually works, show you a few really helpful features which are available in NEAR protocol today. And we will explore them. So let's start. At the first, I will talk a couple words about the NEAR. NEAR is L1 blockchain. It's not AVM comparable, so their own format for RPC for a lot of protocols, even for the NFT FT standards. So you can explore about the projects on NEAR and a lot of about the protocol on the near.org. It's what I did. And let's check how popular is NEAR. Now NEAR is on the 30th place by capitalization, but at the same time, it's really fast and really cheap protocol. And if you do some stuff like not in Web3, for example, you want to send money, you want to create swap on the centralized exchange, NEAR is really great options to do it. So what is Pioneer? Let's check the Pioneer. It's pretty sample and fully synchronic framework to working with NEAR. Let's check as a couple example on the GitHub, and then I will show you step by step how we can do some great stuff here. So you can create account, you can get your balance, you can transfer your money, you can transfer your money by phone number as well. It's one of the great features on NEAR protocol. It's take really free of 4 lines of code, and it could be really easy integrated to your Web2 projects. First step, don't forget set star, guys. Okay, let's start. We need to wallet. I will show you all on mainnet, so be careful when you're working on it, because it's your real money. But some features like staking, like phone number transfer, working only on mainnet, so I have to be careful with you. Let's create a new account at first. Okay. Security address. Actually, we don't need it, just to confirm it all worked correct. Don't worry about it. I will drop this account after this webinar, so it's not compromise anything. Okay, let's transfer a few money. You can buy your NEAR on your Binance or on Coinbase or in Here Wallet using your bank account card. So transferring NEAR. Okay, done. So now you have created your account. You're already NEAR user. let's do something super simple at first. Let's get your private key. Okay. We have to do the same stuff. So we have to download the NEARJS SDK. I will put link in description to video. And then we have to log in from our console to our account just to sync private keys. Yeah. So full access. Connect. Okay. Okay, then. So we log in success. Okay, done. Now we can check our credential in this part. So we check demo, and we can see the public key and private key. Okay, actually, it's what we need to use all ecosystem. Using this private key, you can send your NEAR, stake it, buy and sell any fungible tokens, do anything what you want. Okay, good. So let's open our small plan and let's try to send money. Okay, so what is config? Config is config.yaml. Let's check how it looks. Actually, it's a Telegram token for Telegram bot. I will talk about it a little later. It's your account, like demo.near, and here we will put your private key. Okay, good. So it could be a few private key in the account, so you can. I will talk about it a little later. But for the first step, we need to have one. I just talk by the list of the private key. RPC node, you can use this as default, and Telegram token will set up a little later. Okay, default NC done. Let's go to config file. Set up the config example, just to be more clean and that we use the same data. Okay, good. Okay, we just create account, and now let's do something super simple. Get balance. Let's check our balance. Okay, what is it? It's actually a balance in Yocton NEAR. It's like Satoshi. So it's NEAR cents. Let's do this one. Check what is the actually NEAR balance. Okay, 0.09. Yeah, it's look correct. Let's check our balance. They do some stuff to cycle it, but actually the balance is this one. Okay, good. So you just create account. We spent 5 minutes for it. You can create your private key, import it to Python. Actually, it's 50% of success. Let's try to do something more difficult, like let's send a few money. It will be so easy. We just put send money. Yeah, actually, it's super easy. Send money to my previous account, that name, and how much money we want to send. Yeah, actually, I can do this. It's better to work with integer numbers. Okay, we can check that it is int. Okay, good. So transaction, and let's print transaction URL. We will do it to open transaction on the Explorer and, for example, send it to proof in your Telegram bot or in your show it as a proof on your website, and check our balance again. Okay, done. Let's check what's going on. Sending transaction. Okay, it's some of the library stuff. When we use FURPC, it checked the reconnecting. Okay, the balance was changed differently. Let's look at transaction. Yeah, actually, Near Explorer don't do really good. Pagoda worked on it, and Pagoda usually don't do stuff good. Excuse me. Okay, let's check other Explorer. Because yeah, Pagoda actually don't do stuff good. Explorer, new protocol. Check transaction. Okay, guys from GetBlock do stuff really better. We have the transactions there. It's a sender, it's receiver, it's a count of money. Okay, guys, congratulations. We just sent the money. It's the first transaction in Near from your Python code. How many lines? One, two lines of codes. Super simple, isn't it? Okay, let's try to do something more difficult. Let's try to send fungible tokens. Fungible tokens, it's USDC, USDT, Ethereum, Wrap, Bitcoin. There are a lot of fungible tokens on Near, and let's try to work with them. The first step, I will open my wallet, and I will send a few USDC to my, okay, what will I send? USDC coin. Okay, and USDC 9. USDC.yeah, you can see .yeah. It means that it's wrapped USDC from Ethereum, which was proxied to Near via Rainbow Bridge. But actually, it doesn't matter. You can anytime open any decentralized exchange on Near and swap it into classic Near. Okay, so fungible tokens. In Pioneer, there are super a lot of tools to work with fungible tokens. Let's explore it. Fungible tokens, get balance. 50 balance and get 50 raw balance. The difference is because any fungible token has different count of zeros in the end. And if you use get fungible token balance, it's still the use default value of USDC. So it's more simple and you will receive the correct amount without a lot of zeros in the end and the starts. Okay. Get 50 balance. Check account ID. We have to provide account ID in this method. Owner account. Okay. The balance USDC. Interesting. Let's check. It's Pioneer. Let's check which contract was used here. We want Explorer because in this contract. USDT. Okay, I guess there was some mistake in the wallet or in the library. Let's check our USDT balance. 0.9. Okay, good. So we just send the new the stable coin, we check the balance. Really not bad, but we can transfer it. For example, you can transfer it to any users as a present in your Telegram bot or in your website, in your online gambling. You know, there are a lot of use cases how you can use these features. Let's transfer money. Transfer fungible tokens. Receiver ID. Receiver ID. Redeem. Transaction, and let's check transaction euro amount. I forgot amount. Sure. Okay. Storage deposit. Receiver is not registered. Oh, yeah, it's a good point to talk about the storage deposit method. Actually, fungible token, it's like a public database where we have a user and the balance in the smart contract. And it's really important to register people in this smart contract before send money for him. So in other frameworks, you have to call storage deposit with your receiver, and you have to work with them. What we can do in Pynear, we just use force register true, and they'll be automatically checking in background. If the user is not registered on the smart contract, he'll be automatically registered there, and he will pay for his storage a few cents, but it's what we have to do if we want to transfer fungible token to receiver who don't have it yet. Okay, done. So what we can see PT transfer call. It's actually basic fungible token transfer. Yeah, let's check how it's look on normal Explorer. Yeah, PT transfer. So you can see the same. The argument is correct. The execution was success. So I just send a few USDT to the balance, and let's check the balance of USDT again. It was 0.9. Now it's 0. Sorry, guys. Now 0.8. So congratulations. You explore how to get fungible tokens, send it, how to register your receiver in smart contract. Really, really good. By the way, just want to mention that you can anytime open the wave.finance, and you can swap the fungible tokens there if you have to buy USDT, USDC, you can swap them anytime, and there are really a lot of tokens listing on Refinance now. So USD.
Yeah, I got a quick kind of thing that I just want to like clarify for the audience. Can you kind of explain like setting up the repo and or setting up this and the imports in the beginning of like and like what yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to ask that question, but yeah, I raised the hand, but I think he was busy. Yeah. So if it will look good if you can like show us like what are the libraries you have installed and how you have installed, so that it will be easier for setting up.
Yeah. Actually, we use Pioneer library in all this project. You can anytime install it using free install Pioneer, and it will be installed as well. So also you can open Pioneer library, and there will be example how to do it. So you have to install Pioneer. It's really online stuff to install your library. Also, if you need like complete docs in the documentation, there are really a lot of example how you can explore NEAR, how you can send money, how you can use multi-private case, how you can use asynchronic transactions, check the documentation. There are really a lot of stuff about how you use NEAR on Python. Oh, was I clean?
Yeah. I want to see some examples. I do have some questions regarding like the trade-offs between this and like the JavaScript SDK or like the Rust library. And then yeah, some more questions, but I kind of want to get to I heard a Telegram bot, so I'm waiting.
Yeah. You can text me on Telegram. I guess so. By provide function to queries in new blockchain for transaction wallet analytics. It's a good question. Let me share it. Yes, actually, you can get the analytic of the wallet balance. We will probably add it a little later. How many fungible tokens for the wallet and the same. They need block up which they just released, and it could be helpful. You can check any transaction provider. Yeah, some. It is a low-level API, and you can use it to call the RPC. So you can get information about transaction using this one. Let's open the transaction, get transaction hash, and receiver was my receiver ID. Yeah, so it's about the new transactions. You can check how much NEAR was deposited, how much gas was spent, what's the executing process. But for more high level, you can use NEAR block IP, and we will add it in Pioneer soon. But it's not the main features of the validator or the protocol. So right now you can't. To compare the Pioneer library with others. Yeah, so they are actually one low-level library, Pi on NEAR. We use it on the background of the Pioneer. It's library which help you to serialize, deserialize object on the Rust. So if you have transaction, you basically, when you send it to RPC, you serialize it to the really low-level row from the bytes. And the Pioneer work with this low-level structure. It's not about the high-level usage. If you create your backend or Telegram bot, you don't need it. But if you create your own RPC node and you want to deserialize transactions, change the gas amount or do something same, I really recommend you look at Pioneer. Yeah, so Pioneer GitHub. Pioneer. Not sure how he hold it. Yeah. I guess it should be here. Yeah. Kevin did a lot of work about it. Pioneer, yeah. It's not easy to find it. So it's a Rust library. You can see it's super low level. It's a memory signer. And we using some stuff of this in Pioneer on background, but you can see it's really difficult to use it by default. And but I recommend you to explore it. Yeah, so we use it in Pioneer as well. We use it in data proxy server and here wallet. So it's pretty helpful library. Also, I could recommend you check the Pioneer is the I think NEAR, I guess. I think NEAR, yeah. I think NEAR it's a pretty simple library to create the super simple stuff, but the Pioneer is the next generation of the I think NEAR. There are a lot of background errors check, reconnecting, check the support multiply RPC nodes. If some of RPC will go down, you can use other support multi-private key, support fungible tokens, build and staking. So actually, it's just a small brother of Pioneer. Yeah, thank you for sharing it. I tried all stuff on NEAR for Python, and Pioneer is the best framework today to explore it and the most easiest. A lot of documentation, examples, a lot of default features building. So really recommend you look at this. Okay. I hope I answered for your questions. Okay, it's about the get transactions. So the next great features which are in NEAR is a phone number transfer. You can get your NEAR and send it to any of your friends by phone number. It's incredible. So it's impossible in any other wallet. It's using on background these services. It's let's connect wallet. Do anyone have phone number and want to share it with the chat just to get a few money? No one? No one don't have money? Oh, I guess. Thank you, Joanna. Is it US number? So
I'm recording this, right?
yeah. So is your full number this one? We can blur it in the post-production. Okay.
Oh man,
I hope the full number is this one. So okay. How it work? You just click phone, send near to phone number, put phone number here, and how much near we want to say. Okay. Yeah, the float. The number of near to be sent. Okay. 001 new. And oh, so yeah, if we send to if you near, it can be sent because it will be too expensive to send message and the same. Let's try to send more for Joanna. Don't worry, I will help you to blur it on my side. Okay. How it actually work on background? When you send money by phone number, it's sending to the special smart contract and the temporary storage. And then when anyone wants to get your money, he will click to the link from message or open the site, prove ownership of his phone number, and receive money from smart contract. And the magic is that your receiver don't need to have anything. He don't need to have a new wallet, a new account. He will have to have a phone number. And then, for example, you can send it to your Telegram bot or to your Web2 users on your website, and you can send for them fungible tokens, USDC, NEAR. It's really super simple how you can make international payments in any Web2 services for a couple seconds. I just send it to, okay, and send money for Joanna. Okay, done. So money is gone. Let's check on the transaction. Yeah, so we call phone here wallet.near account, and then you can open the website, click receive, put your phone number here, continue and get your NEAR. Also, you will receive the link, and you can click on the link and automatically receive your NEAR in your NEAR wallet. So it's a really great features which you have to explore if you create the bots or website, how to use them NEAR in Python. Yeah, thank you. It's opened really a lot of possibility for users. Some of use cases which we try, it was people can compare the money together and then for a birthday or for some stuff, and they can do it really simple in Telegram bot, or people can play like a Telegram poker, and then you can send the win to the winner by phone number, or you can send a few money for all your party visitors, or for all your events visitors who just said phone number on Eventbrite. Really a lot of opportunity to these features. Okay, good. the next one, we just talked about the fungible tokens, near sample transfer, and transfer with phone number. Really a lot of stuff. But what about the staking? In NEAR protocol, you can stake your NEAR and you will get the money for passive income, about 10% APY. So if you store your NEAR, you can stake it. You can stake it on validators and liquid staking. If you stake it on validators, you can't withdraw it fast. You have to wait 3 days. That's the reason why we use liquid staking protocol in Pynear library with instant staking withdrawal with 0% commission. You can read more about it in documentation. It's really great protocol. The guys just finished the audit by OSEC EO, and you can read more about how it works. But in a long story short, you can store your money on smart contract, receive passive income, and withdraw it at any time, and it's super safe. It works on the super trustable validators on NEAR, and they pass audit from OSEC EO, so it's a really safe and great protocol for daily usage. So if you store your users' money, even for 5 minutes, you can stake it, withdraw it, and earn a couple cents. So even if you store it for the 1 day, it's you can withdraw it anytime and get passive income. Let's check how it works. Okay. We use staking. So I guess we have to use staking model. Stake. Let's take 0.1 NEAR. Okay, let's wait about 5 seconds. And then let's check they can get dividends. Receive dividends. Or receive dividends will be move dividends into your account. Okay, and then try unstake all money. Okay, and yeah, receive dividends. I will print transaction to show you what happened on the background. Unsupported float in it. Oh, I have to use NEAR. Yeah, it's take a few times, so we wait, but dividends will come. Okay, let's check the magic. Okay, pay dividends. What just happened? So I deposit and withdraw. The NEAR, I will show it for you later. And when I receive dividends, I wait just 5 seconds. 5 seconds, and I earn this amount of NEAR. It's not really a lot, but it's free money for you. You just hold users' money in your backend in your Telegram bot for 10 minutes, and you earn a couple cents for you. If you earn $1 million, you earn a lot of stuff for you. So it's instant withdrawal, instant deposit, no commission. It's really the best liquid staking protocol who exists in the NEAR ecosystem now, and you can explore it in just 1 to 3 lines of code. Now let's check what happened actually. You make storage deposit for the stored contract for the liquid staking, 1 million signal. Then you receive dividends and you withdraw. My balance didn't change. Let's check both of these transactions. Yeah. So I just storage deposit. I touch 0.1 NEAR. I withdraw 0.1 NEAR. They was transferred here. You see, so I didn't lose anything. It's take no commission. It's take 5 seconds to withdraw, and now I have the dividends. It's stuff which I like the most. It's free money which you just earn by using the liquid staking. So let's try and stake this money. Okay, done. So this transaction, actually, your free money, which we just earned on this webinar. Questions? Yeah, so you can go to the Python builders group as well. Yeah, I will answer you here. If you have something really hot questions, you can try to ask in Twitter, but I can guess away. I will super fast. Okay, so let's check. It's your withdraw amount. It's your free money, which you just earned. Really, really great feature. Okay, so we have to finish soon. I want just to try your final demo. It's a super sample Telegram bot, which which allow you use your Pynear library. Okay, let's check on this. It's use IOgram to create the Telegram bots. I already did it bot before, but you can open bot further and create a Telegram. It's echo message. It's when you send anything to Telegram, it will be, this code will be processing. You create your account, you check that it's me, text to bot, just to your friends don't scam you. Then you send you ask any amount, and if your money from your bot owner account, just you have something super money to withdraw from money, you can ask you instantly or taking consent for you. But yeah, I have to change config to okay. Check the bots. Deposit, yeah. So it's the reason why I have to use division, because we need to integer in the on the end. Okay. Okay. No model image. I think we will not send the QR code right now. Just start with sending the money. Yeah, so bot send me the link. I spent 5 minutes to create this bot. Yeah, it's funny. It's a link how the money was sent from the owner.q wallet to me, mydev.new, and this is how I can return the money. So send oh, I guess it's I don't know. Yeah, sometimes we can put the template, but then not clean how the keywords. I will share the documentation and you can check how I do it later. So I have to do some works. Yeah, we will share the video as well. So actually, how it's done on using this transaction, the bot just new money. You can check it. He just sent you 0.1 new, and it's actually one of the easiest examples. So you spend 3 lines of code, use the NEAR chain as a background, white features. You can prove the money, you can send it, you can don't report about to your government, you can get money worldwide from any people on the world. You can return it by phone number. And while you hold it, you can earn passive money by stake it. Actually, it's for the main features in NEAR, which I would to explore today. I hope this webinar was helpful. Actually, it's just 10% what you can do in NEAR. They are gaming, they are lending protocols, they are NFT, they are asynchronous features. There are really a lot of stuff which we can do on the next webinars if you will be for NEAR liquid staking. Is the UI website for liquid staking? Liquid staking working by default in Here Wallet, so you can explore it in mobile apps. You can see, you can click stake and stake. Website to it now, so you can anytime check it from your mobile application. Staking widget for NEAR Social. Not yet. Maybe it's a good idea to create it. So if anyone wants to do it, it could be great. Yeah, there's for validators probably, but for instant staking withdrawal. So this kind of thing really good for to build backend or something else. Because if people give you money and they want to withdraw it, they don't really wait 3 days while people are staking for validators. They won't get money right now, but at the same time, for you hold this money for 10 minutes, for 7 minutes, and you actually can earn some money on this really short-term storage. So well, that is not fully staking. Yeah, you're right. So I hope it was I answered for questions. Any more questions?
Yeah, I have a series of questions. Yeah, first, I want to know how people can contribute to this library. And then also, what was your motivation for doing this in Python? Like, why Python? How was this part of, like, the overall Here wallet stack? Like, what was the motivation?
Yeah, people can anytime contribute here, and some of them did it. Let's check the repository, and you can see Don Bui. I'm sorry for my pronunciation. Use it, I guess, in Pi wallet, and yeah, I think it's pretty good stuff. And yeah, here you can make a fork, you can create pull request. I'm pretty careful with it and check all pull requests. So there are some like NFT transfer, for example, you can check which features we are working on, and you can text, okay, I want to contribute in this library, make some stuff for this feature, so discuss with us. So if you want to contribute, for example, you want to add the wallet IP via NEAR blog, we can call about it, and I'm happy if people want to support us to deploy the Pynear as well. Oh, just 1 star for webinar. Yeah, guys, you can support because yeah, the people want to find us in Google, and when they try to Stack Overflow, and it's some kind of important stuff to make more stars in the library. About the motivation, we did all this for the Here wallet backend. We work on Python much more power than NEAR.js. It's more, there are more tools for scalability, and a lot of reason why we have to build backend on the Python. Also, like Telegram bot SDK, a lot of stuff for Python are much more better. And we built it locally, and then we talked with the other team, and we decided that it could be really good stuff for public using. We did so many works to document it, to create a test, to create the code base, and we could help to other developers to start exploring NEAR in a couple line of worlds. So we need more developers, more projects, more users, more opportunity for Here wallet as well. So it's about the missions.
And then can you kind of talk about why the full access initially? Like hardly, yeah, some users may have never seen like like giving access full access key to a wallet. So can you explain like why that's necessary?
Yeah, because if you want to work with your money, if you want to transfer your money, you have to add your full access private key. Actually, you can use limit access private key in Pynear, for example, if you want to call a game method or something same. But for liquid staking, for fungible tokens transfer, it's only available with full access private key. You can add your limited private key, but it just will be exception. So that's the reason. It's a restriction from the new protocol.
And then like, so can you kind of outline, because I saw you have some issues for like some new features, like, so what's the difference between like functionality wise between this and the JS SDK, or just doing this in Rust, like working on Rust, like what's lacking, and like where can people like begin to contribute?
Yeah, I think that the first feature is that we support a lot of services in library. So if you want to transfer fungible tokens, you don't have to open the website, check contract ID, check how many zero on the end, and create your function call, like .fit transfer call on your JS SDK. You just click .fit .transfer. It's super simple. And on the same time, for Python, you can build much more. You can connect it to your machine learning. You can connect it to your Telegram bots, Python backend services. It's much more power language than JavaScript. And there are 40 million developers in Python, so they need tools to work with NEAR as well.
Awesome. Can you talk a little bit about like just the open source?
Yeah, if you connected your phone number before, Joanna, I guess you did it on the NEAR Hacker House in New York on September. You just have to check your phone number. If you didn't and you didn't receive the message, you can check the site and receive it manually. You can check the phone number. Sometimes the message don't come if the provider ban it. So if you send the link and message in some provider like T-Mobile, sometimes they block it like a spam protection. So that's why in Telegram bot, I actually recommend you to send the link with phone.wallet.app to receive the money. And yeah, check the link. You are able to get your money there right now.